Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today, as always, I have a general reading for you, and as always with the general reading, only take what resonates and leave the rest. My readings are timeless and can be past, present or future, depending on where you're at on your healing journey, and spirit will always guide you to a message that you need to hear exactly when you need to hear it. For the easy channeling, I'm going to use the pronouns he, she where necessary, but by all means swap them out if those pronouns don't fit for you. Okay, so we're going to take a look and see what Spirit wants us to know today. Okay, so someone's coming towards you with an offer. Someone is coming towards you with an offer. Can we trust this offer? Okay, Spirit, tell us about this offer. What do we need to know? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay. Somebody might want to end... Yeah, it's communication. Someone's coming towards you. Someone that you had some conflict with, okay? This... Capricorn represents the Devil card in a tarot deck, okay? And this feels like, I mean, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be a Capricorn, okay? And Capricorn could be anywhere in your chart. It could be your sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus, anywhere, okay? But this person coming towards you is someone from your past. Somebody that there was some conflict with. Okay. I'm not picking up at this moment in time whether this is romantic or platonic, but this is somebody from your past. Somebody who, yeah, you had some conflict with, and in the past it could have been a fairly toxic relationship, okay? So when this person comes towards you, you're going to have to use your discernment, okay? Tap into their energy. At this moment in time, I don't know whether you can trust this person or not. We're going to hopefully get some more information and find out, okay? But this is definitely someone in your past that was pretty toxic, that you walked away from because they were toxic, or they had toxic behaviors. It was a toxic relationship. Maybe you brought out the worst in each other, okay? Or they may have been toxic towards you and for no reason, all right? There's so many different ways at this moment in time that this could go. But I'm having some hesitancy over whether or not this is a good thing, whether or not this person has grown or not, because we have the Devil energy. So let's get some more information. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. Okay. I don't want to say too much just yet. Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah. A new romantic cycle begins, okay? This doesn't have to be a romantic person from your past, okay? This could just be a relationship from the past. Like we have relationships with everyone we meet in life, okay? Whether it be work, friends, family, lovers, it's all a relationship, okay? And this is even your relationship with yourself, okay? But somebody wants a new beginning with you. And as this card came out, we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. As this card came out, I heard no. Okay, I heard no. I don't feel like there's any animosity towards you. Sorry, from you towards this person, okay? I feel like you just recognized that this was a toxic cycle that you were both going through, and you just walked away. What I'm feeling now is that this person is also seeing things from a different perspective, is also seeing things differently. They want to come in and have a new beginning with you. They're going to approach you and tell you that they've grown, they see the error of their ways, but I'm not feeling... It's almost like the energy is really numb. Like this person is void of any emotion, okay? And that is giving me some anxiety, which is a strong indication of someone's words and actions not being in alignment, okay? So there could be someone who's going to come towards you, someone from your past coming towards you with an offer of a new beginning, telling you that they've grown, they've changed, maybe coming in with a false apology, but they haven't grown, they haven't ascended, okay? You have. But I'm just not getting... I'm like, the energy is just... It's just something off, okay? So you are going to have to use your discernment. It could be something... It might not be that there's something off with this person. It might be that there's something off with what they're offering, okay? It might be a good offer, but it's something to do with the timing is off, okay? Now, just remember, so I've just picked up on like a little bit of fear around, well, if I say no, then I'm missing out on an opportunity. You're not. What is meant for you will always be for you. So if you say no to it now, it will come back around if it's meant for you, okay? But there may be something better, all right? This Capricorn energy is also the energy of fear. With the devil energy, it's fear. It's about making a decision to have a new beginning, but coming from a place of love, not fear. There's something to do with this person feels like time is running out. So it may be that they come in with this offer. They're rushing in. They're rushing in with an offer because something to do with time is running out for them. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that you make sure that you're keeping your energy clear and you're staying grounded, because what I don't want for you is for this person to come in, rushing in with that energy, projecting it at you, and you go into a panic and fear of time's running out, you got to make a decision quick, and then making a decision that you're not comfortable with, okay? If somebody is pushing you to make a decision and they're not allowing you time to think about that decision, then straight up the answer is no, okay? If it's causing you to go into a state of fear, the answer is no, okay? Your choices and decisions and any offers, opportunities coming towards you should not cause fear within you that you feel like you're going to have a panic attack, okay? So if you're going into fear, if this reading is creating fear within you, click off. It is not your reading, it is not your energy, okay? It is not a message for you, okay? I do feel like you're going to be faced with a decision. You cannot make the wrong decision as long as you come from a place of love and not fear. Because even if it doesn't work out for you, you'll get a lesson or a blessing, basically. You cannot make a wrong decision. You can, if you come from a place of love, regardless of what the outcome is, it will be the right decision. Okay, so just make choices and decisions that bring you peace. Don't allow anyone to project at you. I'm really feeling this energy, like I'm having like heart palpitations, like, and a panic, almost like a panic attack. Then it's not for you. Okay, something about looking at what you can't see with regard to this person, this situation, this offer, rather than what's being shown to you on the physical. Make sure that people's words and actions and energy are all in alignment, because there is something with this offer is out of alignment. It's not and it could just be down to, it could be a really great offer and there might be nothing wrong with this person, but the timing might be off, or there's something that needs tweaking. So it might be that they offer you something and you look and go, okay, that sounds good, but this, if we do this, this and this, it's going to be even better. So it might be like delaying this, something about a collaboration or working with someone, some sort of compromise, where, because something might need to go back to the drawing board. Does that make sense? But there's something about this offer which is, I know. Let's get some more information. Six of Swords. You've moved on. There's something about moving on here. King of Cups. You've emotionally detached. If you haven't emotionally detached, then to make this decision, you need to emotionally detach. And it might be that you need to look at something logically rather than with your emotions, okay? By all means, take into consideration how it's making you feel. But there's something about detaching emotionally. Maybe there's a situation or a person from your past that you've moved away from, you've moved on from. There was some sort of conflict and you've emotionally detached, which is why this person wants to come rushing back in, because they can feel it and they feel like time is running out. There's a person, I'm getting a couple of different situations. One is definitely a person from your past that can feel that you've emotionally detached and moved on from them, and it's creating fear within them. And I feel like they're going to be rushing in with a fake apology, saying that they've changed, they've grown, they can see what they did wrong, and they want a new beginning with you. They want to try again, and it could be very much romantic. It doesn't have to be. It could be platonic. It could be family. But there's also something here, okay? So this could be for you, or this could be multiple energies that I'm picking up on, okay? But there's also something about some sort of, like, I want to say like some sort of job offer or some sort of collaboration, some sort of work offer. But that again could be coming from this person, okay? So take it as it resonates. Let's get some more information. I'm finding this person's energy really, really hard to read. There's no emotion. There's just, like, I wouldn't say like they don't have emotions. It's just like, but it's also like your energy towards this person is really kind of, it's coming across really cold. But I understand if there was some sort of betrayal and you've had to shut your emotions off towards them in order to walk away. I totally understand that. You're not a cold person. You're just being more mindful about where you place your energy. But this person, this person is emotionally detached from the reality of the situation. They think they can still get in with you, they can still get to your energy, that they've still got a chance, basically. We have Page of Swords. There's more information needed with regards to whatever this is. This person may, with regard to this job or career opportunity, this person may want to come in to collaborate with you or benefit in some way from what you do, okay, for your work or your career. But there's more information needed. Something, like I keep saying, something is missing. I've just heard my phone vibrate, so that's confirmation. Something's missing. I'm seeing that we've got the Page of Swords, so one sword here, and the Six of Swords is giving me Seven of Swords energy. So something about someone being sneaky. Someone being sneaky. Someone's trying to sneak back into your energy. The Swords is about communication. It's the mind. It's air energy. On the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles. This is about giving and receiving, but the energy feels out of balance. It feels like someone's trying to take something from you. Yeah, the truth. Some sort of milestone. Something to do with your money and finances, or your stability within a relationship. Your relationship with yourself or your relationship with others. Maybe this is what they did in the past. Maybe they tried to take a relationship from you. I feel like that is still their plan. There's something about you being happier with them than someone else. They believe that you could be much happier, and that you were much happier with them than you are with whoever you're with now. Even if this is with you on your own, they believe that even if you're on your own, and I don't, like, we're never alone, okay? But if you're, like, self-isolating, and you're, like, enjoying your own peace, your own company, this person coming in thinks that you're going to be much happier with them than you would be alone. Like, they've seriously underestimated your ability to enjoy your own company. Can you see how this Page of Swords, he looks a little bit defensive, okay? He's got information, but he's not sharing this information. This person is going to come back. Yeah, this person, somebody could be coming towards you with information about another person or a situation where there was chaos and conflict. But they're not coming with the full truth. They're coming with half-truths. This feels very much like someone coming towards you with information about some sort of conflict within a group or setting, but they're not coming with all the information. They're coming with, in a way, it feels like they're going to try and throw other people under the bus and say they got swept up in it. But you already know the truth. You already know the truth of this person's involvement, and they don't know that you know. They're banking on you not knowing. They're banking on you not knowing. You have the information intuitively, but you don't have the physical evidence yet. But someone is going to come towards you. Someone's going to come towards you with evidence, trying to throw other people under the bus, but they're going to drop themselves in it. They're going to give you the evidence that you need. They're going to give you the missing piece to the puzzle. Three of Pentacles. As this card came out, I heard collaboration. There was a collaboration behind your back. So while you've been busy working on yourself, working on your creativity, your self-love, putting that time and energy into yourself and like self-isolating, other people were collaborating behind your back. Other people, yeah. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, okay? Something broke your heart. You found out something, it broke your heart, but it brought you truth, and for that you're grateful. But you're in like this rest, rejuvenation, recovery, self-isolating, focused on yourself. And whilst you've been focused on yourself, there's a person and a group of people, gathering a group of people behind your back to collaborate against you. This feels very much like it was in the past. I mean, take it as it resonates. It may be what you're going through now. But in the past, there felt like somebody collaborated with others to go against you, and they spread false truths or half-truths, or maybe a bit of both. They purposely left out the context of things. They purposely left information out to make you look really bad. This person wants to come back in, or maybe you already had that interaction with them. Maybe they already tried to come back in and they were going to throw people under the bus, and that is why you kind of dismissed them. But there feels like there's going to be another attempt. There's another attempt. There's another attempt. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, epiphany. You already know. They think that they can come in, or they thought that they could come in and throw everyone else under the bus, and that you would kind of go back to them, and that you could go back to the way things were. There's some sort of confusion. But it's like, look, you're unbothered. You're unbothered. You're working on your own happiness. I don't know what those yellow flowers are, but they're giving me sunflower vibes, which is like happiness. It's the yellow energy. It's happiness, joy. You're working on your own joy, your own peace, your creativity, your confidence, your courage. It's giving solar plexus fire energy, passion and desires. You've moved on. You're doing your own thing. This person thought that you would be easily manipulated, that if they could. So in the past, there was, you had a deep connection with this person where they were able to emotionally manipulate you because you cared so deeply. That doesn't mean that you don't care about them now, but you've seen who they truly are. You've seen what they were doing, how they were manipulating you, and you detached. Like, it's not that you don't care, it's you're just detached. You know, it's about who you're giving your energy to. This person counted on you being emotional, counted on you, were banking on, counting on you being still emotionally tied to them. They thought that you were missing them, that you've been depressed and miserable without them, and that just given the opportunity, they could just pull on your heartstrings and pull you back in. But there was some sort of, I'm seeing some sort of interaction and them just looking and going, oh, because you were emotionally detached, you did not respond to them, react to them in the way that they were hoping for. And it's left them confused because they've realised it's not going to be as easy to get back into your energy as they thought it was. They thought they would just be able to come in, tell you that they got, play victim with you. They wanted to play victim with you. That, oh, everybody just pulled me in. I just got pulled along. I just went with it. Oh, I didn't know what I was doing. They manipulated me. When the whole time it was them that was manipulating everybody else, including you, including this group. They manipulated this group into turning on you. They manipulated you into believing that they were completely innocent until you found out they weren't. And this feels like you haven't spoken to them in a while, but they just assumed that you were depressed, miserable, missing them, and that they could just come in, and it's like an energy of like sweep you off your feet, but not. And it may be, if this is a romantic situation, then this person wanted to come in and sweep you off your feet. But I'm getting the same energy with it, whether this is friend, family, work, whatever it is. They wanted to come in and kind of like just sweep you up and pull you back into whatever shit show they've got going on in their lives. And they were just met with coldness. They were met with coldness because you were able to discern straight away their energy. They were getting ready to play victim with you, avoid accountability, avoid taking accountability, and throw everyone else under the bus. And that is not an energy that you are going to play with. And you were just like, nope. And you just walked off. You didn't even speak. But you left them speechless. But they're going to try again. They're going to try and get in your energy again. They're plotting and planning. They've gone back to others and they're trying to plot and plan with others how to get back in your energy. But it doesn't feel like this group are interested. This group's just a bit like, yeah, nah, I'm out. Like this person's like getting desperate now because it feels like this group has somewhat turned their back on this person and gone, no, you're on your own. No, I don't want to know. They could be asking spirit for help to get back in your energy, or they may have asked, they may have called on, they may have called upon some deities or something to help them kind of manipulate your energy so that they can get back in with you. And even spirit have turned their back on them, and it's like, no, because they came up against a chosen one. They and they're refusing to take accountability. Even if they came up against a chosen one, if they took accountability, spirit would be like, okay, well, if you're going to take accountability and you're going to make work to make things right, then yes, by all means, we'll help you. But if you're going to continue to just continue the same path, this person has grown and ascended, you're not going to have access to their energy. No. We have mother healing underneath. This person may be a mother. There may be something to do with maybe you're a mother. This person could be your mother, or you could be their mother. So this could be a child for some of you. But I'm feeling the energy of pregnant, like birth, creation. It could just be symbolic that they want this new beginning with you. My mind went blank then. There's something about womb healing. You may need to do some womb healing. They may have been trying to affect your relationship with others, which is absolutely the case in this situation. They tried to turn a group of people against you, and I feel like they were successful in doing that. They may have tried to affect your relationship with yourself, with your partner, if you have one, with your own family. This person may have tried to get you sacked, or some sort of disciplinary, because they were trying to attack your relationship with yourself. I'm seeing the sacral chakra. And I'm seeing it inside a uterus. Whether you're masculine or feminine, or whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. You were birthed from a woman. So you may need to do some womb healing. There's something about someone using someone's mother against them. Oh no, that's low. Especially if your mother's passed over. Someone trying to, or use their own mother wounds to manipulate you. So what I'm getting here, the example that I'm getting here is that you may have a really great connection with your mother, or your mother may have passed over, but someone's going to come and try and like manipulate that energy, or put the blame onto their mother as like, oh, I don't know how to behave, I don't know how to take accountability because my mother never showed me, I didn't get the love and attention that I needed, those sort of things, okay? But it may also be that their mother has passed over, so their mother is not here to defend themselves. That's low. If you're using someone who's not around to defend themselves, or using that against someone, that's just low. That's just low. There's something to do with them accusing you of being a bad mother, or judging your parenting of something. It doesn't have to be mother. It could be a father. I forgot what I was going to say. going to say? There could be something around there's something to do. This is not going to be for everybody, but for some of you, someone is plotting and planning to use either your pregnancy or someone else's pregnancy, some sort of future pregnancy, as a way back in. It's like they're waiting, they're biding their time. Okay, this is another example. Okay, and again, this is not going to resonate for everybody, so only take what resonates. For some of you, you may be pregnant right now. For others of you, I see that there is perhaps a pregnancy to come, and it may not be that you're birthing it yourself. It could be adoption, fostering, okay? So think outside the box. And again, babies represent new beginnings, okay? So for those of you that don't resonate with the baby, this is just something to do with a new beginning, okay? This person's waiting for an opportunity, something to do with a child. The child may already be here, okay? Something to do with a child. Someone's going to use a birth, a pregnancy, a child to get back in with you. This is, I get really annoyed when people use children as a weapon. Children are not a weapon. Children are not a weapon. They are innocent little souls that get caught up in things that they shouldn't be caught up in. What I can tell you now is if this is what this person is planning to do, it's going to backfire on them. It's already backfiring, and it hasn't even like they're plotting and planning. It's all in their mind that this is going to be successful, that they're going to be successful. This is the way back in. But all I'm hearing Spirit say is absolutely not. No. Spirit are very protective of children. They are very protective of children, and this, whatever this child particularly, I'm just hearing the word blessed. There is something about a child that you already have that is already within uterus in a physical form or is to come. This child is blessed, it's protected, it's highly protected from the divine, and it is not going to be allowed contact with this person whilst they're in this energy. There's something about the pureness of this. I'm hearing innocent. It's a child. This child is going to be something to be. You may already have children. They are highly protected. So whatever this person is plotting and planning with regards to your children or someone else's children, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. The only way they are going to get back into your energy is if they come correctly. And what I mean by that is they do the shadow work, they grow, they ascend, they learn the lesson, and they take accountability for their actions. That is the only way they're going to get back in. Not by using anyone or anything outside of them. They are the key. They are the key. And the key is to do their shadow work. But right now, I cannot see this person doing it. But I can see a baby either here or coming that this person is going to try and use to get back in with you. There's also an element of like there's two ways this could go in there. This is in their heads, okay? There's two ways it could go. Either, let's say this is you and you're going to get pregnant, and I'm not saying that you are, okay? This message, like I said, is not for everybody. If it's not resonating, or it's not something you want to do, you're not a path you're looking at going down, it's not for you, okay? Put it down and leave it for someone else. Let's say you are hoping to have a baby in the future, or you're pregnant right now. This person is thinking it's going to go one or two ways. That they'll either, that you'll be vulnerable because you're pregnant, or with a child, and they'll be able to come to you, and there is something about them having a relationship with this child, okay? So this could be a family situation, okay? There could be a blood tie to your child, or this child that's coming. They feel, in a sense, entitled because I'm hearing I'm family. So they feel like if you get pregnant or you have this baby, that automatically will give them a way in. So they're just biding their time. So if you're not pregnant, somebody is waiting for you to get pregnant. Okay? The other way is that they think that you're going to get pregnant and you're going to need their help. You're going to need them. So you'll use the pregnancy as a way to get back in with them. No, neither way is going to work out. What they're not seeing is you not needing them at all, and spirit not allowing them access to this child, or you. So they're not looking at that as an option. It feels like they're trying to manifest the outcome they want, and that's fine. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with trying to manifest the outcome that you want, but when it involves other people, you're then impacting free will. There's nothing wrong with saying that you want to reconnect with someone, but you have to detach from the outcome. Okay, because you might want to reconnect with someone, but they might not want to reconnect with you. And if you start to get, which this feels like this person's getting like obsessive, trying to pull you back in, they may be doing come back to me spells. But when you start to become obsessive with someone and you're like doing spell work to try and get them to come to you, you're impacting free will, and it's just going to backfire. It's going to backfire. We have smoke and mirrors. Yeah, you can't trust this person. You can't trust this person and what they're offering, or this offer. There is something you can't trust. They're wearing, when they come in, or when they came in, they were wearing a mask. Their actions, their words, their energy, none of it was in alignment. Nothing's in alignment. Nothing was in alignment, and you saw through it. You know it's not. You're just sitting here, just wish upon a star. This person's trying to say that they're okay with you not being around, with the fact that you're not talking to them. They're trying to say that they're okay with it, but they're really not. They are wishing for you. They are trying to manifest you back into their life. But they're not taking accountability. We have sacred reverence on the bottom of the deck. They're trying to, like I said about the key and the lock, they're trying to, like, the key to your heart is in their hands, Well, that's what they think anyway. They think the key to your happiness is in their hands. It's really not. The key to getting back in your energy is to do their shadow work, is to unlock their own heart and face the mirror, to do their shadow work. But they're not coming in. If they haven't already tried to come in, they are going to be coming in, but they're not coming in with the full truth. They're not coming in with the full truth. They're coming in with half truths. They're coming in to give you information, and that, I don't know why I did that. They're coming in with information to make themselves look good and everyone else look bad. To get back in your energy, but you're seeing straight through it. You already know the truth. You don't need the physical evidence. You already know. You trust your intuition. Opening to discovery. Again, the key and the lock. You've already moved on. You're open to new things, open to new people, places, situations. You don't need this person. They think that you're still open to them, feeling the world. They thought that you were sad, depressed and missing them, and actually it was their own energy that they were feeling. They think they're an empath, and they may well be, but they're in distorted energy right now, okay? They think that they've been tapping into your energy and feeling, and that the energy of sadness, remorse, regret, guilt, shame is your energy, and it's not. It's their energy that they're trying to project onto you, because they don't want to take accountability. They're like in denial that they've done anything wrong. But they're holding on to you. They're holding on. They're not willing to let go. And we have, I'm being drawn to the child. There's a little girl here. There's something to do with inner child, which is also what this pregnancy, this baby could represent, is the inner child. But there is something to do with a child or a child to come. That they're obsessed with. No. Just fun. Okay, I'm just going to get some advice or guidance from Spirit with regards to what else they want us to know, where to go with this energy, because quite honestly, I don't know what to do with it. And that could be this person. They don't know what to do, so they're just going to wait until... I mean, the thing is, what if you never get pregnant? What if you don't want a baby? There's something about a baby, someone being obsessed with a baby or a child. It feels like a very young child as well. Maybe somebody thinks there's a child and that a child is being hidden from them. Because I'm getting that energy as well, that they think someone thinks a child is being hidden from them. And this, because I just heard, oh, they've got to be a couple of years old now. But the child doesn't exist. Or maybe you are hiding a child from them, but not because you're using that child against them. Purely you're just protecting your child. This is weird obsessive energy. It's kind of creeping me out. Like, no one should be this obsessive over a child, and, well, anyone really, but especially a child. Oh, that's making me feel icky. Okay, Spirit, any advice or guidance with regards to moving forward with this situation, or any more information? What else do we need to know? Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. This person definitely needs to do their shadow work. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Exactly. This person is trying to manifest. Obsessively manifest. They need to let go. And they need to let go. They're not taking accountability for their own life. They're not taking creative accountability. Okay, they create their reality. They are not taking accountability for that. You are. You've moved on. You've accepted the situation. You've accepted the part that you played in creating what you went through. And instead of like saying, oh, woe is me, you've gone, right, okay, well, now I understand how the law of attraction works, the law of karma, and I'm going to take that information, and with that information, I'm going to use that, I'm going to transmute that, and I'm actually going to focus on what it is that I do want, what I want to manifest, and just moving on with my life. You're just moving forward. And you're not interested about how other people are viewing you, whether they want to see you as being cold, detached, whatever. It doesn't matter to you. Those that hear you will hear you. You won't have to explain yourself, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. This person needs to let you go. This person needs to let you go because they're trying to, in the past, they like were holding on so tight that it was preventing you from moving forward. They were delaying you. They were holding you back. This person can't admit to themselves that they were holding you back. Okay, they're convinced that you were happier with them and that things were better, despite the fact now that maybe you're thriving in your career, your finances, you're thriving in your life, you're happy. You may not always walk around with a smile on your face, but that doesn't mean that you're not happy. It means you're just focused. Maybe you're someone who's just so focused that you are in your own lane and, you know, not paying attention to what's going on around you. You've just got shit to do. So you're going to go and do that shit and then, you know, and get the job done. You're not faffing around. You're not procrastinating. You're motivated. You're focused. You know, you've got your eyes on the target and you're staying on your path, your purpose, your destiny. Whereas you are the target. You are this person's target. Whilst you're doing all that, they have eyes on you. You are their target. They want you. They want to be in your energy. They want to be around you. There is something to do with you carrying star energy. And unfortunately, you are going to, it's your frequency, it's your vibe, your energy. You are going to attract people that are obsessed with your energy. They won't even know why they're obsessed, okay? Not all of them will know that they're obsessed, but you are going to attract that. The thing is to not play into it, okay? Use your discernment and be very, very careful. So just be mindful about who you're letting in. But there's also something about you being well known publicly, or something this person said, or the smoke and mirrors, the lies that they told, becoming public knowledge, them being found out, being publicly humiliated. There is something here about them being publicly humiliated for the lies that they told about you. because where other people are concerned, something is not adding up. It's not just not adding up for you, it's not adding up for other people. Okay? Okay. I'm going to leave that here, and I'm going to close out this reading with some affirmations. Affirmations, positive statements about how you want to be, how you want your life to be. Used on a regular basis, they can really help to maintain a positive mindset, okay? I'm picking up on an energy of frustration. This situation feels like it's really starting to get frustrating. It is like the cycle has closed out for you, okay? This person's not going to be allowed access to you, but the cycle hasn't closed out for them yet, okay? Which is why you're still having them pop up, okay? If they're popping up in your mind, it's because they're thinking about you, all right? Okay. I don't compare myself to others because I am not meant to be a copy of anyone else. I was born to be me, an original, one of a kind. I am happy to be me. Yeah, this person has convinced themselves that they are you, or that they are supposed to be with you, and that you're just not happy without them, but that's not the case. The universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. Yes, it is. I don't normally pull from the bottom just yet, but we're going to go with it. So the universe is always helping you. The universe has your back, okay? The spirit are not letting this person in. You may not see what they're doing, but trust and have faith that they are, okay? Forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. Yeah, there's no animosity, like, where this person is concerned. It's like, you don't hate them. You don't care about them in the same way that you once did, because once someone betrays you, you lose that level of trust. And that doesn't mean that you don't care about them. You don't want bad things to happen to them. You don't want bad things for them. But you don't care enough to allow them back in. You care about yourself more. And you realise that just being around this person was bringing you down. You weren't as happy as you were making out, that you were wearing a mask around this person, that you couldn't truly be yourself, okay? And it may be in walking away from this person you realise that. On the bottom of the deck, the universe has something very special in store for me. Yes, there's some sort of collaboration or some sort of opportunity for you. And I feel like that's what this person is picking up on, and why they want back in, okay? They want to ride your coattails. They want to tap into that energy. They want to say, this is the kind of person that is in it for the clout. They want to say that they were there before you made it big. Something about recognition and reward. They're being publicly humiliated while you're being publicly celebrated. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.